How do you like this car? Can't see it? Look hard. It's there. It's just underwater. This is a great story. I know I shouldn't laugh at the misfortune of others, but sometimes you can't help it. Now, you may know that we have been getting a lot of rain down here, roughly 2 feet of rain, and we've been getting flooding, but not all areas are flooded. If you look at my video from yesterday, you'll see my neighborhood is relatively okay. But sometimes people don't think about the hazards of having wet pavement. And these two guys are a perfect example. Apparently they were out on their jet skis. And when it was time to come in, like you would think you would do, they tried to pull the jet ski out with their car, and that's where everything went wrong. The problem was the launch ramp was wet, and mixing up wet pavement with probably a lot of algae and stuff that's on that ramp was not good. A beautiful Dodge Charger went right into the water, and it just didn't go in up to the axle. Maybe the bumper was a little wet. It slid completely into the water. This was absolutely insane. Now, I don't know for sure what happened to the jet ski, but in video and pictures, I can see there's a jet ski off to the side. So I'm assuming the jet ski continued to float, but the car didn't. So you can kind of see the car coming up here. Oh, now it's breaking the surface of the water. There it is. So how did they get it out? It says here, it took 3 tow trucks, the Cape Coral Police Department, a dive team, and the fire department. Like all those people had nothing better to do than to pull this car out of the water. The funniest thing is when they opened up the door and all that water poured out of the car. All that was missing was James Bond dropping a fish out the window. I don't know if this car can be saved, can it? I would imagine by the time it got this wet with salt water, the seats must be saturated, the engine must be full of salt water. Can a car like this actually be dried out? I don't have an answer. Does anybody know? I'm just glad that it's not my car. The good news is nobody was in the car at the time. So apparently they got... Now it makes me wonder, what if they left it in reverse? What if they got out of the car to try to hook up the jet ski and the car just kept going? I don't know. I assumed that it just slid into the water. But if it was sliding, you'd think it would stop at some point. Maybe we're going to find out more about this story, but just another example of some of the craziness that goes on here in Southwest Florida. I hope you got a chuckle out of this one. As always, if you could like and share. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you here next time on the Average Me channel.